Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new video. For those of you that have been following my Twitter account, I've put up a poll just a few days ago. I've been running out of ideas, not really running out of ideas for content, but I've just been out of the loop recently, and I've been wanting to see what people are interested in, what kind of content you guys are interested in. So I put up three types of videos that came to mind. And I was surprised to find that David Wood wasn't doing too well. It seems like folks are not really that interested in refutations against David Wood. So, as we can see here, proofs of prophethood is the most popular choice. So, inshallah, I will be working on that. However, if you add the second place and third place, preservation of Quran and David Wood refutation videos, you add them up together, you get a higher number, right? And that's why I was like, I cannot let this opportunity pass by, and I need to supply this content to the majority of you guys. Anyways, okay, back to the subject of shifting the goalposts. Now, this is something that I've been accused of doing, all right? Or rather, Muslims in general have been accused of shifting the goalposts in regards to the topic of the preservation of the Quran. So, how did this happen exactly? Well, the argument is that Muslims have been hiding the fact that there are multiple qira'at. Okay, so and supposedly during the past couple months we've come clean with this. That's absolutely ridiculous. And the reason is because Muslims have been teaching about qira'at, have been printing books about qira'at, have been getting this to the masses for 1,000 years. So if you're ignorant about qira'at, then that's your fault. It's not the fault of the ulama. It's not the fault of publishers. Once again, publishers are printing this stuff for students of knowledge, for lay people. Everyone has access to this stuff. In previous videos, I've shown examples of different qira'at from Sahih al-Bukhari. So if you have a copy of Sahih al-Bukhari at home, you have access to different qira'at. All right? Or at least examples of different qira'at. Subhanallah, so many works, over 1,000 years old, like Tafsir al-Tabari, for example, Tafsir Sa'id al-Mansur, Tafsir Abdul Razzaq, Tafsir ibn Abi Hatim. All these include different qira'at. So to claim that different qira'at is a secret that was just uncovered recently, that's just ridiculous. And if you're going to put that argument forth, then, I mean, you're just going to come out as ignorant. If you've read the introductory works in Quranic sciences, then you are aware of the existence of qira'at. So here's the thing. Muslims have not shifted the goalposts in this discussion. But I will show you who has been shifting the goalposts. I'm not sure why. Perhaps it's due to frustration because he's not being able to score enough points. But let's together watch this video of David Wood. It's just a short clip and a perfect example of someone shifting the goalposts. Bismillah.
In other words, you are now fully convinced that the Christian faith stands up in every way to any challenges we could make to it intellectually. But there's so many people, and I hope many people listening now would say that's preposterous. There's tons of things in Christian faith that couldn't possibly be true.
Steve and Dave use eToro to invest in the financial markets.
Perfect
Steve
timing.
does research on global investment opportunities.
Yeah, here's kind of the difference. If you take something like Islam and the arguments that are used to support Islam, so the supposed miraculous, perfect preservation of the Quran, which is basically the belief that every time someone sits down to copy the Quran, he is miraculously corrected by Allah so that everything he copies is perfect, and it's total nonsense. Their manuscripts are filled with tens of thousands of variants and so on. But it's a claim that Muslims are told, and your average.
What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Is he going to say a bit more?
Your average Muslim on the street believes completely. If you spend all of 5 to 10 minutes actually investigating that claim, you find out that it's false.
Okay, so there are two possibilities. Huh. What's it gonna be? Is he that reckless of a liar? That's a claim I'm certain no alim has ever made. I'm certain no layperson has ever made that claim. It's just something that David Wood just made up, shifted the goalposts completely, and scored a point. Copyist errors are normal. That doesn't affect the preservation of the Quran. In the same way, a reciter could make a mistake while reciting the Quran, and naturally the people behind him in the congregation are going to fix his recitation. That's just human nature. So the idea that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala divinely intervenes every single time someone is writing a mushaf, that's absolutely ridiculous. No one's ever made that claim. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that David would argue this. So that's the first possibility. The first possibility is that he's recklessly shifting the goalpost without any shame. And I don't know. I don't know if he's doing that. The other possibility is David Wood's that ignorant about Islam. And that's very possible. Most of his material is like low-tier material. You see, it's so ridiculous that David's the face of anti-Islam polemics. Subhanallah. I mean, it is possible, but I mean, David, you've been doing this for friggin' 20 years or something, and you make a claim like this? Yeah, man, you guys, you tell me in the comments below, what do you think it is? Is David purposefully shifting the goalposts, or is he that ignorant and ignorant? You tell me in the comments below. To the rest of you guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sam, you've said things that are totally absurd in the past at various points in your life, right?
Yes.
I have too.
Yes.
I have said things that are just silly based on points of ignorance in the past.